Welcome back, everybody. A pair of Shorewood High students are raising awareness of mental illness, and they're doing it through film. They've already had one film screened at the Milwaukee Film Festival. They've just released a second one. Welcome to the studio, Pelzek and Clarence Corbett-Soza. Tyler, the first film, A Work in Progress, is a 5-minute documentary about Clarence. Tell me why you wind up choosing him as your subject.
I don't really think I necessarily chose Clarence as a subject. I think the idea behind the film was really inspired by his story. Mm-hmm. When I was a sophomore in high school and he was a junior, he was working on a project where he was writing a book composed completely of poetry. Okay. And each poem was it was made with a painting. As soon as I read the poems, I fell in love with his writing style, and so I immediately approached him with the idea to make a short film. And so we started working on that, and that film is a different film called Solace, right, which actually just came out last week. But in the process of working on that film, I learned a lot about Clarence's own history with mental illness, and it made me really sad because I felt like I should have known his story a lot earlier, because I think he's kind of been telling his story through the things that he creates. High
school's tough. Was it difficult for you to share this story, to put it out there in the world? I mean, it's sharing a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, but I think that's really what makes it so important. An issue like mental illness that's so heavily stigmatized is really difficult to discuss in general, especially within communities. It's something that's really hard to talk about. So, you know, if I can sort of be that sacrifice and, you know, get people to open up about it, or, you know, open up a dialogue within communities, then that's really my pleasure, and that's something that, regardless of it being difficult, it's necessary.
You mentioned the second film, Solace. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, in short, Solace is about the prevalence of self-consciousness in our society, especially among teenagers and young people like us. And it was a really fun project to work on. It was a collaboration effort, and we were able to work with Shorewood alumni Ben Boehm and Alyssa Koppel, and we composed a completely original soundtrack, which was new for us, and it was a really exciting thing to work on. And the biggest part about the film was to make something that was honest. We wanted people to understand the way that certain teenagers are thinking. Yeah. Because we felt if we can make people understand, we could help people have a conversation, and if we could help people have a conversation, we could maybe help people, period.
In our last minute here, set up a clip for us.
Well, the main characters just sort of come to this epiphany about culture, and is sort of processing all these things he's just learned the night before, and coming to all these really great realizations, and he's just sort of processing it.
Okay, let's take a look.
Blue has broken through. In this eternal search for purpose, I was distracted by the surface. Which in turn made my purpose seem much more shallow.
That's some deep stuff there. If people want to see this, where do they go?
All my work, including Solace, is on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/thetnpfilms.
And you had festivals every once in a while?
Yeah, we were in the Milwaukee Film Festival last year, and we're hoping to broaden our horizons and get out as much as we can.
We'll share it through the webpage. Thank you both for coming in and sharing your stories. Still to come.